Throughout our lives, we may do good without any evil. We create karma for hell. When we reach the end of our lives, that's when we come face to face with the King of Hell. The spirits noted what you did. There's a file over there, and you're made to look at it yourself. It's time to go back and take over. Can't dodge blame. All hells and sufferings are, indeed, truly the reflection and manifestation of one's own karma in this world. Even the King of Hell will tell you that everything you're going through has nothing to do with him. It's not that he wants you to suffer. The King of Hell is actually very compassionate and caring and doesn't want to see you in pain, but it's all just the result of your own karma manifesting. It's just like having a nightmare. When you have a bad dream, you wake up in a cold sweat, frightened, but it's all your own doing. No one comes into your dream to punish you. That's just impossible. This is what the Buddhist scriptures mean. All phenomena arise from the mind. The 6 realms of reincarnation arise from the mind. The Avicii hell arises from the mind. So do animals and demons. They all come from the mind. Your mind state is your realm. So, how much karma have we created in this lifetime? Now that we are studying Buddhism, reading the scriptures every day, you could say that we possess all the karmic causes of the realms of form. We have the karma of the Buddha realm, the karma of the Bodhisattva realm, the karma of the Ravaka realm, the karma of the Pratyekabada realm, the karma of the heavenly beings, the karma of humans, the karma of asuras, the karma of hell, the karma of demons, and the karma of animals. We have all of them. So, what about the next life? This realm of form is right in front of us, and whichever force is strongest, that's where we'll go. If we can really understand and see through this truth, and we want to follow the path of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, then among all those paths, none is more supreme than Amitabha Buddha's Pure Land. To get there, believe, vow, and recite the Buddha's name. But for us today, we have issues with all 3. There are problems with our faith. Honestly, it's more like lingering doubt than true belief. There are also problems with our vows. We wish for the Pure Land, but we still have so many other wishes here that we can't let go of. These are all obstacles. Chanting Buddha's name, we drift. Called losing mindfulness. The thought is lost. Our stray thoughts have taken over. Practice is not strong. We've seen people who, after just a few days of learning Buddhism, are no longer afraid of death. Why is that? Because their faith, vows, and recitation of the Buddha's name are all complete. Everything is just right for them. The Pure Land sages are all Turk. But Master Enhu from the Song dynasty really showed us with his actions, honestly. Any monk who sincerely practices selflessness will, without a doubt, fall into the Avachi hell. He didn't repent only when he ultimately became the great religious leader. No, he certainly didn't. He truly and deeply reflected on the terrifying sufferings of hell, even while he was still clear-headed and aware, with the danger right in front of him, right there before his eyes. At that moment, it's still not too late. If you have that sense of crisis, and you meet these three conditions for reciting the Buddha's name, your sincerity and genuine wish to be reborn in the Pure Land are real, not fake. When you truly recite this Buddha's name, there are no stray thoughts, no distractions, no doubts, and no interruptions. With deep, mindful, and heartfelt recitation, you can truly connect with Amitabha Buddha. When Amitabha Buddha receives your message and sees your sincerity, that your heart, your wish, and your practice are all genuine, not fake, he will come to you. When the Buddha comes to guide you, he will definitely tell you how much longer you have to live. When your time is up, he'll come to guide you, which is like giving you a confirmation, so you'll know exactly when you're meant to be reborn. But a lot of people are quite clever. They don't want the rest of their lifespan. Why is that? Because this world is just too full of suffering. Dharma gods ignore you. If people don't believe your kind teachings, and you've tried your best to advise them but it's no use, then that person can't benefit, so it's better to go to the Pure Land. If you truly have this thought, you really will go. It's not fake. That's a true follower of the Buddha. You have to realize this for real. You can't be false about this at all. Not even the slightest bit of dishonesty can be mixed in. Why is that? Because it destroys our merit and virtue. So, what are people really seeking in this life? Fame and fortune are fake. You can't take them with you, and they just lead to creating more karma. Good deeds only bring blessings in the human or heavenly realms, while bad deeds lead straight to the three lower realms. And in fact, it's usually the karma for the three lower realms that's heavier and more painful. There's not much good karma. Why is that? Because you still have habits of selfishness. You can see this clearly from here. Even though you might not be deliberately creating more selfishness, those selfish traits still show up on the outside all the time. You might not notice, but others can see it very clearly. You still show signs of greed, anger, ignorance, arrogance, and jealousy, such as these. Your mind is still unsettled. So you really need to understand, even a silver pot is smarter and wiser than us. It knows the karma it has created, that's wisdom. When he recites the Buddha's name, he's truly sincere. In just 3 days and 3 nights, he was able to invoke Amitabha Buddha. That's no easy feat. He proved to us that what's said in the Amitabha Sutra is true, not made up. Whether it's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, up to 7 days. The numbers 1 to 6 are just counting, but the 7 at the end is different. So what does the 7 mean? When chanting the Buddha's name is perfected, it is called a 7. 7 represents completeness. The meaning of 7 is that it comes from all directions, 4 sides, above and below. That's what's meant by 7. The day your chanting reaches the point where you have a response from the Buddha, that day is called a 7. Some people succeed in 1 day, some in 2 days. But you'll definitely achieve it. Chant sincerely. If you get a quick response, there's really no other reason at all. It's simply because you are able to let go, just like that, quite effortlessly. If your chanting doesn't connect, it's because you haven't let go. You should often reflect, what haven't I let go of yet? You can spot what you haven't let go of yourself. No need for others to point it out. Others won't say anything. If they do, you'll be upset and resent them. So why don't you believe? The purpose of practicing Buddhism, and the way for us to truly become enlightened in our daily lives, is by carefully reading and attentively listening to the sutras. For people in this world, a sense of hearing is the sharpest. Listening to the sutras is even more effective than reading them. Didn't get reading, did listening. For ordinary people, listening to just one sutra is enough to inspire faith. The ancient sages and wise ones taught us that this is a good method, a marvelous practice. If you keep studying the same sutra over and over again, reading it many times and carefully reflecting on its teachings, it may take a long time to reach understanding. However, if you have not yet become enlightened, do not change to another topic or switch to a different subject. Stay focused and continue your dedicated study. Why? To seek samadhi, mindfulness, Buddha. Once you achieve the deep and unwavering samadhi of mindfulness of the Buddha, then enlightenment truly becomes possible. There are examples of this, both in ancient times and in modern times, both in China and abroad. It's just that we are sometimes often careless in the things we do and don't realize it. If we follow the path of the ancient sages and wise ones, such as those from long ago, since they reached the ultimate destination or goal, we can definitely reach it too.